Hello everybody, Shotgun into 1000 reporting for duty. Welcome back to an episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Last episode, we did a couple of quests here for finding the lost plates. We managed to catch the Lake Guardians, Azelf, Mesprit and Uxie. And we also caught the legendary Pokemon Heatran. This episode, we're going to be battling Adamant on Cobalt Coastlands real fast, and then we're going to be finding the other two plates. Oh, Bold Nature Heatran. That's actually really nice. Anyway, Heatran has the signature move of Magma Storm. This is basically a powerful equivalent of the move Fire Spin, but it can also leave the target with a burn as well, which is kind of like a bit, I want to say overkill much. But it's not necessarily overkill, if you get my drift. Right, let's move this Cricketer up, down over here. I'm pretty sure we actually found another shiny. Oh, never mind. My brain was thinking that we actually found more shinies, but we found only 6 shinies so far as I'm aware. Okay, there we go. Right, let's run on down to where Adamant is. There he is. We just need to have only Dialga with us, and I'm going to be using this ESP Candy Extra Large on Dialga to level him up a bit. Because I believe Dialga will need it. Let's see. Dragon Pulse, Flash Cannon, Earth Power all the time. Change move. No, okay. I just wanted to see if there was any like moves needed to be changed. Obviously there's not. You know, time changes a lot of things, but the sea stays the same. The Celestica people must have looked out at the same exact view long time ago. I've got a favour to ask, brother. I got a favour to ask, and this field just pops up out of nowhere. Oh, wow. Wait. God, that field was making it sound like it was a part of the cutscene, but it's not. Alright. Yeah, we'll do the Adamant battle. Wait, what? Oh, I've not changed Dialga's form. Okay. Here we go. Right, Umbreon and Vaporeon. I think Vaporeon is going to be the bigger threat because it's raining. So, okay. Yeah, let's go for a strong style Dragon Pulse. Obviously not enough, but that's fine. Okay, good. Only Vaporeon did an attack. Right, there's the water move, but it didn't do a lot. Because it was Aqua Tail. Vaporeon is actually more threatening when it's a special attacker. We'll do another strong style Dragon Pulse. Okay, there goes Vaporeon. Obviously both Leafeon and Umbreon are going to be attacking twice now. Right, going to heal, because obviously I need it. Because even if I did like a strong style Dragon Pulse when my attack is back to normal, I don't think it will be enough to knock out Umbreon. I can go for a Flash Cannon and just hope to lower his defense. I didn't get it. Okay, now we'll do a strong style Dragon Pulse again. Ah! If my attack was back to normal, that would have been enough for the kill. Now I'm going to have to heal up again. And that's going to allow Leafeon to hit me with a Baby Doll Eyes. Which she didn't do. Alright. We'll just go for an Earth Power so we can guarantee a hit. Even though we would have guaranteed a hit with Dragon Balls either way. It's just more time we're not going to be guaranteed a hit. Right, let's see. If I go for an Agile style Dragon Pulse, and then go for a Roar Time. Actually, no. I'll go for a strong style Dragon Pulse. Not enough for the kill. I don't even know if just using Roar Time would have been helpful actually, because obviously it's a chance to miss. Because it's 75% accuracy in this game for some silly reason. Right, Flash Cannon will be good enough. And there we go. Yeah, gonna skip the text dialogue for this one. Sorry, Adamant. I know a lot of people actually do like you because of your design, but for somebody who focuses heavily on time, you sure do talk a lot. And hearing you talking non-stop is a waste of time. Oh dear. So, yeah, I know, it's not really an ideal kind of like joke kind of thing, because I'm not really trying to make a joke, I'm actually being serious. Oh yeah. Excuse me. Right, return back to the village and then we go back to Alabaster Iceland, so that way we can go back to Snow Point Temple. Oh my god! We got another massive mass outbreak happening! Are you kidding me? You know, I'm not even going to spend Argwath berries this time. I'm actually going to run to it legit and see what's there. Okay, so we got one close by. Bidoof. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, doing the Massive Mazabe here in Alabaster Islands again just brings me back to that day in 2023 where I went into that ice tunnel where you find Hisuian Sora, and I was able to find a massive mass outbreak that was sat directly above it. But when I approached where Sora is found, I heard the shiny sparkle pop up twice in rapid succession, and I thought that the game was glitched until I went back into the spot and I heard it play twice, and I thought, okay, that's not a glitch. So I went up to where that massive mass outbreak was, and sure enough was actually the location of two shiny Duskulls that were just sat side by side. Okay, Curlier. Do find it funny how there was actually a Hisuian Sora outbreak when I was just talking about him. Snorunt. Okay, another one goes by over this way. Yeah, I wasn't going to be bothering with this Sora, quite frankly, because if I waste time with them, I get less time with checking the other outbreaks. Oh. Bet you went too far. Oh, it's Duskull. Yeah, does anybody actually miss the days about when Duskull Shiny looked cool? Because it was like Crimson Red in the original game it debuted, which was Generation 3. But then when Generation 8 came out, or maybe it was even 7, I do not recall which generation it was that had this happen, they changed its colouring where the Crimson Red becomes so faint that you couldn't even see it. Like, you couldn't see the red at all. And it was like mine, and probably other people's way of thinking that Nintendo ruined a perfect looking shiny. Because literally, the Crimson Red looking so faint that you can't even tell the difference anymore. Right, just gonna run up here. Wow, 3 Curlier outbreaks. Yes, 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 I know you want to try and put me to sleep, but I'm not sleepy. I say that and it nearly let off a yawn. Oh, dearie. Yeah, I tend to like yawn every now and then whenever something happens. It's like, whether I'm just generally tired, which I'm not. Whether I'm cold, which I'm not. Oh god. If I'm bored, which I can't say for definite that I am bored. But there are times where I've actually had moments where I have yawned when in the car numerous times. So I'm not sure if it's just a case of comfort. So like, I'm just generally comfy about my positioning. Kind of like that. Can't say for definite, but strong possibility. Okay. Right, let's go back to where the Sorua outbreak is and just wipe him out, see if we can actually get a shiny to pop up. If we can, then at least I show you exactly what a shiny Hisuian Sorua looks like in-game. Even though you can just easily look it up on the internet. Okay, only 2 of them aggroed onto me. I thought the whole party was going to. jeez. Well, at least we get more Argwoth berries. Would be amazing if this was actually possible to have an outbreak where not just the fact that they drop Argwoth berries, but they're also under a gold star to indicate that a new outbreak is going to pop up immediately afterwards, and then that outbreak will give you Argwoth berries. That would actually be pretty neat. Not saying it happens. I'm just saying it would be pretty interesting if it did. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that's worthwhile to talk about, because at the minute my mind is always a complete blank when it comes to thinking of anything worthwhile to talk about. Because my life can be pretty boring at times. Like, I very rarely have anything entertaining happen, or I just like, right, what could I say that is interesting that's happened recently that I'm 100% aware of? But obviously I can't, because I very rarely get interested in anything. Nice. 2 turn straight of stun. Okay, so the outbreak is gone. So now I'm going to do the next best thing. Jump down here and check the guaranteed Hisuian Sora/Sorok spawns. Obviously, I don't think there's going to be a shiny here, because I would have heard it above the tunnel if I did. Because I was right over to where the Curlew outbreak is, so I would have actually heard the shiny noise if it was the Sora directly below. But it wasn't. Right, let's check the other tunnel real fast. Nope. Sometimes I actually wonder if those Sora spawns are like static encounters that are dubbed to be shiny locked. I don't believe that they are. Because as far as I believe, the only shiny locked Pokemon in the entire game are Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott when you choose one of the 3 to be your starter Pokemon, because you can get them as a shiny when you encounter them in Massive Mass Outbreaks / Space-Time Distortions, just not when you obtain them as a starter Pokemon choice option. And the other shiny locked Pokemon I can think of are the legendary Pokemon. Literally every single legendary Pokemon. Which is a bit ironic, considering the fact that this is basically Sinnoh from 1,000 years ago. And when you're dealing with legendary encounters in Sinnoh, not a single legendary Pokemon is dubbed as shiny locked. Not a single one. The only Pokemon that were dubbed to be shiny locked were the gift Pokemon Mew and Dirachi in Floroma Town when you're playing BDSP. So there we go. The door's now open. And once again, best ideal for you to save, because as soon as you walk around the corner to your left, there's a dead end. I thought it was a little bit further than that. You can actually find a wild Glalie here, and a wild Graveler. Great. In fact, there was actually a time when I explored this temple, a shiny Pokemon was actually known to spawn over here, but it was behind a closed door that I could not open, so I had no choice but to walk away from the shiny encounter that I could not gain access to. Right, see what her clairvoyance has to say. Her clairvoyance says, it's definitely a Pokemon. You do not need clairvoyance to tell that the Pokemon is stood in motion. You can literally see him moving. Oh my word, Sabi. That's basically a definition of you being, oh, I'm clairvoyant. I can see something. I can see something that nobody else can when it's right in front of you. I can literally see Regigigas moving right now. Hey, honestly. Yeah, this is the one and only time where you do not actually get to do the same thing you did with Azelf, Mesprit, Uxie, and Heatran. This is Regigigas. You have no choice but to initiate a Pokemon battle against it. And this Pokemon is a major threat in this game because of the fact that abilities do not exist in Legends Arceus, which means Regigigas' only ability, Slow Start, does not heavily impact him at all. We're going to open up with a Snowl so we can make sure that we take less damage. And then we'll just go for a Agile style Swift into a Strong style Swift. Critical hit. Right, we'll go for one more Swift, and then we'll start chucking Pokeballs at him. Don't worry, Umbreon. Offenses hasn't been returned to normal, that's actually bad. So we'll bring in Goodra so the Steel type can resist normal type damage. We'll go for a Lead Ball. Not gonna catch. Hey! Reverse psychology worked! Now this is actually interesting. Upon defeating Regigigas, you get a brand new item that unfortunately only exists in this game. The Blank Plate. A stone tablet imbued with the essence of normalcy. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the normal type. Now that was one solid Pokemon, like a giant born on the very earth. I guess this is just a part of your job with the Survey Corps, huh? What kind of Pokemon is the one you just caught, Bella? Can't wait to see in the Pokédex when it's done. Yeah, I'm pretty curious to read everything Mr. Professor writes up to. See you, Bella. We should do another chase sometime. Hell no! I am not chasing you all the way around the entire region again like you did earlier on. You can literally forget it. So yeah, Regigigas is basically a threatening Pokemon if it's used in a correct format. So this Regigigas right here, let's have a look at your stats. Ooh, Impish. So yeah, that's Regigigas' stats at level 70. 302 HP, 304 attack, 238 defense, and 217 special defense. Surprising that his speed is actually higher than his special attack, considering how slow of a Pokemon it is. But, yeah. Without the ability Slow Start, Regigigas is a beast. Beyond belief. And believe me when I actually say this, an item that you can obviously obtain in every single Pokemon game since the debut of Generation 2 of being able to obtain the Shiny Charm. Well, in this case, Legend Arceus is a little bit different for obtaining the Shiny Charm. Because in modern games, you were to be able to get the Shiny Charm just by catching a Pokemon and registering it to the Pokédex. But in this game, you need to reach Research Level 10 of every single Pokemon in the Pokédex and bring it to Lavington and then to Silene, showing you Research Level 10 of every single Pokemon in the entire game, just to then get the Shiny Charm. But with the legendary Pokemon, it's relatively simple. Because you only catch one of them in the entire game, and they have a thing where it says, times you've seen it use this particular move, and they show 2 moves, and times you've seen it use a strong style move. You can just go straight up and decide to say, I'm going to use Agile Style Calm Mind 3 times and Strong Style Mystical Power 3 times, and then that's it, you're done. Because 3 times Calm Mind, they'll bring you up to Research Level 6. And then Agile Style 3 times, they'll bring you up to 8. And then Strong Style will bring you up to 10, or Mystical Fighter, same thing. But same thing with Heatran here. Times you use Fire Fang, Magma Storm, and Strong Agile Style. Regigigas, because of him using Giga Impact 3 straight turns, we've already got Research Level 6 on him. So that means we just need to see it use a Strong Style move 3 times, and that's it. Sorted. Sorry, I knocked over my bed. Because I was bobbing my foot up and down. So anyway, the last task... Oh my god! Are you kidding me? We go to Alabaster Icelands to get Yuxi, and then when we leave, Massive Mass Outbreak pops up. We go to Crimson Mirelands to get Azelf. When we leave, Massive Mass Outbreak pops up. We go to Obsidian Fieldlands to get Mesprit, Paris Outbreak pops up during. We go to catch Heatran, Massive Mass Outbreak pops up. We go to catch Regigigas, Massive Mass Outbreak pops up. And now we're going to need to go to Coronary Highlands for the last task, and another Massive Mass Outbreak pops up. Are you kidding me? Anyway, we have gone over the time limit, so I'm going to end things off here. Next time on Legends Arceus, we're going to be going to Corridor Highlands to do the last task we've been set out to do. See you guys then.